More from President Obama's remarks at the memorial service in Dallas earlier today. I want to bring in Congressman Pete Sessions. His district includes Dallas, and he joins us by phone tonight. Congressman, I know you couldn't be there because of your congressional business today, but you were meeting with law enforcement, the community all over Dallas in a weekend. Can you give us your first of all, share with the audience how they're holding up, and then perhaps your thoughts on how the service, the memorial, went today? Congressman Sessions? Okay, we're trying to get him on. We're trying to get him on the phone. We'll probably have him connected.
I can. I'm sorry. Here we are.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
The Dallas community is healing itself, but we are also in the midst, as you were aware, we had a lockdown this afternoon in the United States Capitol. The Dallas Police Department had a lockdown against its headquarters for 2 straight days of threats that were engaged in what was occurring. The Dallas community, because of David Brown, who is our police chief, an African-American young man who is a great leader, brought all of our police officers back to the work. Every one of them are committed to making this work. The Dallas community, whether it's the faith community, whether it's the leadership of elected officials, we are going to bring us together. What happened today, I think President Bush, as one of our huge supporters and who lives in Dallas, spoke about, we can heal this, we can make progress. It will require, in my opinion, every community across the country reevaluating its own circumstances. I do not believe there's a nationwide fix, but I do believe that nationwide leaders should be careful about the way that they talk about the problems. And if I offered my advice about the president, I would say I don't think the president should have made an analogy that guns are easier to find for a junior high person than a book. I think that's a fallacy, it's wrong, and for him to go that direction just really shows his ignorance of the circumstances. We have books in schools, we should be teaching our children, and I was very sorry that I could not attend today because of my duties as chairman of the House Rules Committee.
You know, I too think that was one of the lower points of today, which began phenomenally as he called out and gave anecdotal stories of each of the officers who were brutally cut down. But I also believe, unfortunately, that whether it's President Obama or others in the progressive movement, and I hate to say this, you know, but it feels like they go through great lengths not to hold people accountable. Not, you know, in other words, people are always victims. It's either a gun, access to a gun, and the comment on books is just so far-fetched and outlandish, it just makes you wonder. Certainly it had no place in that memorial today, for sure.
Well, that's true, but I tell you, I don't wonder. I know that these people that are the progressives are after power. They're after trying to take all the power they can get. But if you look at problems, the president's own hometown, Chicago, Illinois, is the gunshot capital of the United States. As we look at their problems, they're related to it being a $3 billion drug market that is owned and run by cartels and gangs. That's where the violence comes from. If I were to look at doing a gun control bill just like they have in Chicago, I would say it doesn't work. And so what works is where communities deal with their own problems. Here's the facts of the case. Dallas, Texas has one of the finest police chiefs. We have one of the finest law enforcement group of men and women who are dedicated. We were doing everything right. They were walking with the marchers. They were doing everything textbook. We hear you. We're with you. We believe in you. And then got targeted.
Yeah.
It simply is something that's wrong in this country from hatred, and it was, without any question, a racial hate. It was definitely racial hate. There's no question.
Yeah, it was, and I think we got to be careful about individuals who have this sort of hateful hearts bringing the entire country along for the ride, because I think a lot of times that's their goal. Congressman, thank you very much, and good luck with the lockdown. It's a shame that we're going through this period of fear and hyper caution, but I guess it's necessary right now. Thank you very much.
Well, the way you're talking about it is the right way, and that is let's solve our problems, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless you as well.